It began its life as a small, simple shell living in the depths of the ocean. One morning, when it was just clamping around, going about its day, a small dust particle entered its shell and irritated its body. To contain the particle and protect its soft insides, the shell released a chemical concoction that surrounded this contaminant. Over the next few weeks, this chemical coating grew bigger and bigger till eventually it formed a round organic crystal, a pearl. Some of this chemical concoction also spilled onto the rest of its shell and formed a shiny layer. This chemical concoction, mostly comprising of calcium carbonate, is known as nacre, and the shiny layer on the shell is mother of pearl. A few such shells were harvested and used to make the dials of the Nova 2, a new dress watch from Zelos. Now, Zelos is an independent watch brand based out of Singapore. I don't know how to pronounce Zelos, so I'm going to be sneaky and say it both ways. If you know the right way to pronounce the name, please let me know in the comments. So Zelos has been around for a while, and they always seem to make interesting watches using innovative materials like aventurine, meteor, or the aforementioned calcium carbonate deposit on marine creatures. Generally, people have good things to say about Zelos. I've even heard some people calling them the king of micro brands. And I really wanted to find out if this was true, which is why I bought the newly announced Nova 2 to test it for myself. Now, there are some things I really like about this watch and some things that I don't. In this video, I'll talk about the positives and negatives and try to answer whether Zelos is worth the hype. And after weighing the pros and cons, I'll let you know if I'll be keeping the watch or not. Okay, let's get started with what I like about the Nova 2. Now, the main draw of this watch is definitely this mother of pearl dial. And it does look really attractive, if slightly feminine. The dial is made of two parts. An inner concentric ring made of whitish mother of pearl that's surrounded by a more blue cut of mother of pearl. The dial seems to be made of a mosaic of small pieces assembled together and provides a unique, rich-looking dial overall. The blue outer track features applied hour indices, with the 6 o'clock being replaced with a small Zelos logo. Believe it or not, this mother of pearl dial appears pretty muted indoors, but in sunlight, the dial absolutely pops. The mother of pearl shows shades of red, green, yellow, purple, and many other colors I don't even know about. The boxed sapphire crystal on top helps make the watch look even better. Visually, this is a beautiful dial that's sure to draw the eye. The second thing I like about this watch is the case and its dimensions. The Nova 2 is housed in a polished steel case, measuring 37mm wide, 43mm lug to lug, and only 7mm slim. The watch has a standard 20mm lug width, and the finishing on the case is really nice too. I like it. The lugs are gently sloped downwards to better conform to the wrist. Owing to the shape of the lugs and the case dimensions, this dress watch wears very well on my 6-inch wrist. I think this timepiece will look great on a wrist as small as 5 inches. The 7mm thinness can be attributed to the Paso 7001 movement, which is a very good looking Swiss movement. This is a 3 Hz manually wound movement that has a power reserve of approximately 42 hours. While the movement isn't overly decorated, it's still nice looking with Geneva stripes, red rubies, and blued screws. All in all, this is a tried and tested, reliable movement that's a solid companion in this dress watch. Lastly, this watch cost $900 for its early launch, while it currently costs $949. I think this is a really fair price for a watch with a mother of pearl dial, great finishing, and a manual Swiss movement. For $900, I'm struggling to think of too many other watches of this caliber. What's more is that each Zelos watch comes with an additional 3-watch roll that looks fantastic. I think this watch roll in itself would have cost $50 or maybe even $100, so I really liked seeing Zelos offering it complimentary with the watch. Before I get to the problems, I just want to thank you for watching this video and remind you to drop a like if you're enjoying it so far. Thanks. Now the negatives. The first is that the watch seems too design focused, to the detriment of functionality. As you can see, the applied numerals are not super legible. At many angles, they just seem to blend with the outer concentric mother of pearl ring. I wish they could have made the numerals bigger or somehow more contrasting with the dial. The second thing I don't like about this watch is the black Horveen strap it comes with. While this strap is not bad in quality, I'm generally not a fan of Horveen straps and I don't think it's a good match for this dress watch. Moreover, the pin buckle on this strap is too wide and I wish they had put this strap on a smaller pin buckle. Overall, I'm just not a fan of this strap, which is why I mostly use the watch with different straps. The last thing I don't like about this watch is the crown action. This is a manually wound movement, so winding is important. Now, whenever you wind the watch, the crown seems to spring back to the starting position in an odd way. Many crowns do rotate back to a certain degree, but the movement here seems excessive. It just feels odd to me. I think that some regulation and more solid construction overall was needed here. Talking about the movement reliability, what's with the 1 year warranty? Zelos has been around for long enough to offer at least 2 or 3 years of warranty. Come on, guys. Okay, that was the last of my complaint. Now let's hear what my fiance thinks of the watch. If you don't know already, I'm obsessed with wearing my smartwatch, a Garmin. I'm just not a watch gal. However, the Zelos may have changed my mind. I love the handcrafted baby blue and pearl mosaic that refracts multiple colors when you hold it under light. I love the size and shaping of the dial, which fits me well. The Zelos is like wearing a piece of art, and it might have just convinced me to wear an actual watch on my wrist. Okay, you heard it from my fiance. The Nova 2 is a really beautiful watch overall. It's rare to see mother of pearl dials at this price, especially ones executed so well. Additionally, the manually wound Swiss movement in this compact and super wearable case makes this a fitting dress watch. While I dislike the strap, legibility, and crown action, Zelos has mostly made a very good first impression on me with the Nova 2. However, I think that this watch feels just a little too feminine for me. Despite everything it offers, it's a little too elegant looking for my liking. My fiance, on the other hand, really likes this watch. I think this watch is better suited for her, and it will probably end up on her wrist more often than not. I hope. Let me know what you think of the Zelos Nova 2. Did you pick up this one or any other Nova 2 model? Or would you consider a mother of pearl dial for yourself or your partner? I would love to hear your thoughts. That's all from me in this video. If you did enjoy it, please do hit the like button. And this is the last call to enter the giveaway. If you're unaware, I'm currently giving away 3 really high quality leather straps for free. You can watch this video to learn the details and participate. Thanks a lot for watching and see you soon.